It's hotter than hell in Reno, so we're gonna make ceviche. Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking Unscripted, and in this week's episode, we are going to be making shrimp ceviche. Why? Because it's fucking 100 degrees in Reno, and ceviche is always a good thing for the summertime. First things first, we gotta get our shrimp going. You can marinate this overnight. The longer the shrimp cooks, the tougher the shrimp will get. I like to give it about 15 to 20 minutes, but if you wanna give it longer, you can. We're gonna cut it into small pieces. We got our 1620 shrimp here. Then we also wanna make sure that this is cut up small enough because we're gonna serve it with tortilla chips. And we don't want these big honking shrimp that fall off every time we go to take a bite of ceviche, which I'm gonna guarantee is gonna happen when I go to eat one. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-da-da. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-da-da. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Lord of the Rings. I was trying to figure out where that was from. I think that's when they were chasing the orcs. The orcs. So we have lime juice, which is what is going to cook our ceviche, our shrimp. We're gonna add just 1 lemon, but lime juice goes in. We wanna make sure that our shrimp is submerged. Again, it's going to cook. The acid from the lime is going to cook it. I feel like all I've done today is squeeze lemons.
That is like a fresh lemon.
At least. So this will go into the fridge for about 15 minutes. In that 15 minutes, we'll cut up all our vegetables. We'll fry our tortilla chips. When we're done doing all that stuff, we will be good. Our shrimp is cut, sitting in lime juice. We are going to add our chiles, jalapeno and serrano. We want seeds, right? Or do we not want seeds?
Yeah.
We want seeds? We want seeds. Well, they weren't that hot.
Yeah.
The serranos aren't that hot. Okay. It's a lot of chili. It's good though. Just remind me not to touch my wiener. Tell me about my wiener.
I'm happy! Hey, ask me about my wiener!
What? I got chiles on my hands. Don't let me touch my wiener. You'll have to hold it for me. Now watch, we're gonna get like the ghost pepper of serranos in here. We still gotta do that devil's anus. So serranos in. That's a lot of chilies.
He'll be all right.
This is more jalapeno ceviche with a touch of shrimp. Right? Whose idea was this? So we've got our cucumber. So the one that we don't want to add right away is the tomato. So that one we'll hold on to. We'll do that right before we actually serve the ceviche. But I do like a lot of stuff in my ceviche. Do you like a lot of stuff in your ceviche? I like a lot of stuff in my ceviche.
Yeah.
So we got half a cucumber, we've got 2 serranos, 2 jalapenos. Bam! Nope, trademarked. Cucumbers. Bing, bing. All right, so we got some onion. So you can use red onion. Most ceviche recipes will actually ask for red onion if you watch the show long enough, which we're gonna say you all have. You'll know that I don't actually care for red onion unless it's pickled. I like pickled red onion. Bam, bam. We're gonna add some clamato, which I'm actually not a fan of, but in this application, I like it. Some cilantro. It's a strong onion. So our cilantro, some salt, some pepper, and then just a little toss. Mm-hmm.
It smells good.
Does it?
Yeah.
So that's there. We're gonna add just a little bit more clamato. And then this is gonna go in to the refrigerator for about 15 minutes. Tortilla chips. You can do tortilla chips or you can do tostadas. The difference between a tortilla chip and a tostada is that the tostada is fried whole. Tortilla chips obviously are cut up. What'd you say? For every 4 tortilla chips is 1 tortilla. Just for anybody who ever wants to keep track when they're, listen, let's cut them into 4s. I always counted them as 6, but Jay ruined it for everybody. And there are tortilla chips that are made for frying, which is what these are. You wouldn't use these necessarily for tacos because they tend to break. Okay, so our oil is ready. So into the oil. Some tongs. Our tongs. Oh, I love tortilla chips. While our tortilla chips are frying, we are going to have a little fun. So I am not a huge fan of tajin. I don't know why. To me, it's too salty. So Valentina, there's another one, which I thought I had, but I don't. I think it's called a pico de gallo, which is really, really good. We're gonna dip our rim of our dish, and we're being all fancy. We're fancy. You could use a lime, run the lime around it. But we're using water in this case. Boom, roll, roll, roll your boat. So as you know, when you're taking things out of the fryer, the most important thing to do is to hit them with salt as soon as they come out of the fryer. Bam. So we have our lime salt, which is from Spiceology. Give it a good shake. More than 2 times, you know what you're doing. A little lime salt, and then just toss your tortilla chips and some lime salt. And there's our tortilla chips. We're gonna fry the remaining ones. We have a few things we still have to add that we didn't want to add while it was in the fridge, or while it was going in the fridge. First one being tomatoes. So we want to, our tomatoes, I think that's enough. And then lastly, the thing that is never, ever ripe at the right time, ever. It's actually, that's a good sign. Like, oh, it's a good sign. Nope. Huh?
Trickery.
I know, right? It's like the seed comes out nice, which means it would probably be ripe for about an hour tomorrow before it starts to turn brown.
Yeah.
It's like the hardest thing to find ripe. So avocado. Just like, you get so excited when you find one, but I must have touched, like, yeah, like, you know, the amount that would get you arrested.
The amount that would get you caught.
Yeah, like it is. It's like almost perfect. And then tomorrow morning you wake up and it'll be like, motherfucker. All brown. Be like, it was almost perfect yesterday. It was perfect at like midnight. We have our shrimp and it's cooked on the outside, still a little translucent on the inside, which is what we want. We don't want it to be all the way through. We still want it to be a little translucent. So there's our shrimp. It's been in the fridge for about 15 minutes. You can see. It is perfect. Bam. We're going to add our some people will put crema. Have you ever had it with crema? We'll put crema, especially with tostadas. For here, we're gonna do it more like a shrimp cocktail. With some shrimp ceviche for when it's hot and devil's anus outside. This is so good. Give it a try, especially if it's hot where you are. Much love. Like, subscribe, notify, and I'll see you guys next time.